Here's the opening range recap for April 2023. If you want this system, just drop me an email and I will send it to you and some information on it, etc. But here's the recap. You can check the monthly recaps on my YouTube channel as well. But we're going to look at the Dow first. The totals here are down below 88. That's 88 points. I don't include this one in red here, which we'll go over in just a minute. But I want to walk you through everything else first, and then I'll walk you through the one in red. So the Dow hit 11 points here, 13 points here, another 13 points, and then today it hit both a 25 and a 50 for 51, so a total of 88. Again, not including the red. NQ had a nice month, 4.5, 1275, 1075, 775, a couple of break-even trades here, but a 50%er, couple of wins here and a 50%er there. So overall, the NQ did well. Also, not a ton of heat at all, besides this trade here, which worked out. And then the S&P. The issue with the S&P this month is the opening ranges were fairly small. So the amount that you win, for example, on April 13th, was 75 or 3/4 of 1 point, which is more difficult to trade, in my opinion. A couple of break-even trades here, but again, even here, it's 1.5 points. So 1175. Again, this particular trade idea is going to give you. You're going to have the biggest return on the NQ, but it's also going to have the biggest risk. So when it's good, you'll do very well. When it's bad, it will not. But you usually only have 1 or 2 potential bad days in a month, and there's ways to mitigate that a little bit as well. But anyway, let me go to the Dow here. So this is the April 3rd, 25%. You see I have question mark, and then a 50% Dow. I have break even at 2 trades. And what I wanted to show you is, so anytime I have it red like that, it means there's some notes I have on the trade of different things that can really change the dynamic of the trade, just depending on how you trade it and so forth. So I list this stuff as the trade idea is laid out. However, there's nuances to it a little bit, as you can see here. So this column here, E column, is how big the opening range was, 38 points. If you remember in last month's video, we had an issue with one particular day. It was a day that Powell was going to speak in front of Congress at 10 a.m. And the Dow was at 37 points was its opening range. That was its smallest opening range in a year and a half. Today, and this particular day, April 3rd, it was 38, so 1 point more than the smallest. So this would be the second smallest in over a year and a half. So when you have those small opening ranges and then the market gets a little active, you can go through those triggers really quickly. And the other aspect is this G is the time. So this is 9:38, 9:41, 9:46, 9:48, etc. Tend to do better if you wait till 10 o'clock, but it is what it is. But then lastly, the note here was this actually missed. So the market was this, that was your first pivot. Your second pivot would have been here. However, it got up to 33,661 between 9:38 and 9:41, and then ended up going down the 9 points. So if your entry would have been 33,661, you would have entered and got the 9-point winner. So instead of a loss here, that would actually be a win, and you would have 9 points of winner. You wouldn't be in this trade as far as the 25% goes. And you would actually have 9-point winner instead of 3 losses like that. So one tick can make a world of difference, and that's why I say, as I've said before, when it misses by a tick or so, I consider those wins, and not for the system itself, but as far as me trading it. So in this particular case, I wouldn't take this particular trade because it already, quote unquote, did what it was supposed to do, type of situation. Now the 50%, this one would have been a legit entry here, which was a loss, and you would have doubled up here and had the win, and that was a break even. But so the only issue this month was really this particular Dow trade on April 3rd, and only in the 25%. And like I said, it missed it by a tick. So those are hard and difficult to figure out how exactly to slice them. And that's why I list them out that way and explain it a little better when it's in red like that. So hopefully you had a great month. Again, contact me if you have any questions or drop a comment. Take care.